Hi everyone, this is week 5 multimedia presentation. My name is Destiny Cuellar and here's my presentation. The scenario that I chose is based on body-worn cameras. The scrutiny against it, police brutality. I just picked this scenario due to the fact that I'm a criminal justice major and these topics really interest me. And I had recently just learned a lot about the body-worn cameras and what they're really used for and just the background on them is very interesting to me. So the scenario that I chose is how the police officers will go about the public wanting to release footage of a scenario that the police officer was not abiding by necessary guidelines. How they go if the public or the person that's on the other side of the camera wants footage, and basically the steps to it, and if the police officer is against it, reasons behind it. Majority of the time they have to have their cameras recording. Not necessarily have to have them recording, just um, basically to back or help themselves if like something were to come up. They have proof that um, they had proof that this person's lying or that person's lying, basically just to save them from any type of complications that had happened due to a traffic stop or any type of stop at that. Um, a theory that I had chose is a reinforcement theory. How the police officer would go about if somebody wanted footage and they were against it just because they knew that they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Normally at a traffic stop or any type of stop at that, they should press the recording button, not necessarily the recording when they're driving, because that would just be a waste of film or footage. And when when they stop somebody or they think that a situation's gonna occur, they should automatically press record. Sometimes they forget or sometimes they leave them recording, just depending, but they should be recording when they interact with the public, basically. So reinforcement theory proposes that you can change someone's behavior by using reinforcement, punishment, anything like that. There's rewards that are used to reinforce the behavior you want, and punishments are used to prevent the behavior you do not want. So basically rewarding police officers for recording, basically doing their job, but at the end of the day, we're all human and we forget, and in situations like that, and sometimes you're in the moment and you forget to do certain things, and it just happens. The next theory is situational leadership theory. Suggests that no single leadership style is the best. Situational leadership theory is referred to as Hershey-Blanchard situational leadership theory. Basically says that no leadership is the best. Basically, um, it's headed to teach or to learn when to take the initiative in different situations. Oftentimes, police officers they're kind of on the spot. They need to just pick up on the situation and go from there. They don't really have much time to think or to game plan. They just have to do it and take initiative, basically. Transformational leadership. It's defined as a leadership approach that causes change in individual and social systems, creates valuable and positive change in the followers, with the end goal of developing followers into leaders. So basically, transformational leadership, um, everyone basically starts off as a follower, leads their way into being a leader, which would be leadership. Um, Basically just doing the right thing and not being behind the bush or being sneaky or anything in that nature. Um, just to help yourself out and help the other person on the other end out. Hertzberg theory is a two-factor theory. which is also known as the Herzberg motivational hygiene theory and dual factor theory, states that there are certain factors in the workplace and cause job satisfaction, while a separate set of factors cause dissatisfaction. Basically, what I found out is that the Herzberg theory, the two-factor theory, according to the Herzberg, individuals are not content with the satisfaction of lower order needs to work. For example, those needs associated with minimum salary levels are the same in pleasant working conditions. So we have two-factor theory. Herzberg, staff is dissatisfied and unmotivated. Hygiene factor, staff is dis, dis, dissatisfied but unmotivated. Motivational factors, staff is satisfied and motivated. So basically, similar to the reinforcement theory, kind of rewarding them for doing good things. Um, in this scenario would be turning in the video footage, being an honest police officer. At the end of the day, the truth will eventually come out. Leadership. Which type of leader do you prefer to know? I would have to say the reinforcement leader, somebody that reinforces goodness, recognition, all those types of things. The type of leader that I would strive to be would be in a reinforcement leader. As a parent, that's a big thing with our children, reinforcing the good things, the positive things, wanting them to strive for the best thing possible. Is basically all I do in my life, everyday life, making sure my child knows what's best, and that's what basically a reinforcing leader does. At the end of the day, you should know from right from wrong, not children, but that's our job as parents to teach them. That's going to conclude my presentation this week. I look forward to tuning in next week in our discussion board. Thank you for watching and listening.